Hello, and welcome to Comprehensible English. Today, we're going to be talking about a lot of different jobs that you can do for a living. In this first one, we see a picture of an artist. He is being creative and drawing on an iPad. He's able to do all of his work on the tablet. Looks like he's sitting in a chair and probably has the ability to work from home. Here we have a cook that is cooking some food. We have a big wok that has turned black around the outside, and we have a container that has some broth in it and big flames coming out the sides. When cooking in a wok, it's important for it to be very, very hot. Here we have a picture of a parent. Being a parent is a very important job. We have a dad that's reading a book for his little daughter. She's sitting in a small chair, and in the background there are plants, and it looks like a stuffed cactus, a picture, and some towels. And her bed is right beside her. Behind her is her dresser, where she puts all of her clothes. A lot of people these days are becoming business owners. They get to network with other individuals and try to sell their products or their services. It's important to have a good work ethic. If you're a business owner, it can take long hours and a long time before you see success. Here we have a picture of a clown. She works in a circus. She has a white hat with black stripes. She's also painted her face white and has black eyebrows and triangles under her eyes. She's also put on black lipstick, and she has a black and white striped frilly top on. This girl is a photographer. She takes pictures of nature and people. You can see she has long black hair that has curls on the bottom. She's using I can't read the type of camera, but it looks like an older camera in order to take her pictures. And she's wearing an orange t-shirt. She has a tattoo of a tree on her left wrist. And here we have a picture of a singer. She has long, straight, pink hair and a baseball cap that she's wearing. She's holding a microphone and singing into the microphone so that people can hear what she has to say. This girl is a painter. She has a jar full of paint brushes and a canvas and some blank sheets of paper. Here is where she puts all of her paints and a water glass for keeping the brush wet. She's sitting in her living room with a concrete gray wall in behind her, and the window has beams made out of wood. She has white curtains tied up to the side so that it lets the light in. This is a picture of a teacher. These days, a lot of teachers work online so people can connect and talk to them. This student is writing in their notebook and has a file folder and a mask sitting next to them. You can see the wireless mouse and a keyboard and a few small plants just to help the area look pretty. And here we have a bus driver. He's driving a big bus. Up top, there is all the different routes. There's a steering wheel and a gear shift and cameras mounted on the top. And here is where people put money in to pay for the bus. These two guys work for a moving company. They are movers. They pack everything into this big white van and then they take it to another location. These three people are engineers. You can see them working on a laptop, and it seems like they're working on an electric car. You can see a steering wheel here, the stock, and then there's just a basic frame. It seems that they're just starting to put it together. This girl is a programmer. She has multiple monitors set up, as well as 2 keyboards and a laptop and a mouse. She's decorated her station a little bit. You can see a penguin in the background, a flower, and her sunglasses, just to make it feel a little bit more homely. She has very long red hair, and she's wearing a white and black shirt. Here we have a waitress. She's serving food at a restaurant. In the background, you can see a stone wall. There's plants on the table. And then there's bread, peaches, cherries, and it looks like she's pouring some tea. In the corner here, you can see a piece of cake. I know I love cake. This lady is a cashier. She works behind the till, and she has a screen for entering everything in. In the background, you can see some wood beams, as well as some metal ducts, and there's a big red circle up at the top. She's wearing a red shirt and has long black hair. Here we have a physiotherapist. Physiotherapists help people to recover after accidents. She's working with this guy on a set of gymnastic rings to help build his upper body strength. He's wearing a weighted vest in order to add more weight to the pull-ups and other exercises that he does. Physiotherapists are important for helping people get back to their normal lives. This guy is a vet. You can see a large fluffy dog here. He has a stethoscope and he's listening to the dog's heartbeat. The dog is wearing a mask, which helps to put the dog to sleep so that it's not moving around. The dog is gray. The man's wearing a black shirt and he has short brown hair that's kind of spiky. Here we have an accountant. Accountants deal a lot with money and numbers, and they need to make sure that all of the expenses in a business add up properly. So she's counting the money and then recording it on the piece of paper. She's wearing a brown and white sweater. She has a gold chain with a gold pendant as well. These people are lawyers. Lawyers always look so serious in their pictures. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. In the background is a wooden wall, wooden bookshelves, and she's sitting in a big brown leather chair. You can see her computer and her keyboard, as well as notebooks for her to do work in. She is a doctor. She's wearing a white uniform, which is normal for doctors to wear. She has a stethoscope and long brown hair. It looks like she's just doing her rounds and checking in on her patients. The end. If you liked today's video, please like and subscribe to receive further content.